Oh, baby.
All right, so we started recording. I didn't want to put it Mohawk Valley thing, so I figured I'd just take one of Murph's hawks and put it over my head.
Good luck.
Thank you. So you're the Herkimer Generals lacrosse coach. Give us a little rundown of how you got to there.
Oh, boy. Well, I played here a long time ago, and sparingly also. I wasn't the best player ever to play at Herkimer. Matter of fact, Coach Warren would often say I was the worst player ever to play at Herkimer. So, you know, I played here, then I went to Oneonta, and after Oneonta, I got an opportunity to do camps, and the next thing you know, I was coaching. I coached at Whitesboro. Then I was an assistant at Elmira for a brief time. Um, Back to Whitesboro, then SUNY Poly. I got switched over to college. I was the first coach at SUNY IT, which became SUNY Poly. And then I was at Delhi, where I was the second coach behind Kevin Gates. And I was there for quite a long time.
That's where you coached against me.
Yeah. That was at OCC. Uh, and then I went out to Marion, and I did well out there in Wisconsin. And then I came back here to Herkimer. So it's like full circle.
That's awesome. Yeah, you definitely have had a crazy lacrosse journey throughout your life. You've coached all over. Onondaga is one of those legendary JUCO schools.
Oh,
Herkimer used to be a legendary JUCO school. I'm really hoping you're working them back to greatness.
that's the plan. That's the plan, and we've got some good things going on here. So we're excited about the process.
That's awesome. I mean, historically, Herkimer, at least when I was there, and everybody I knew that had gone out there, Herkimer was legendary. Like, it was on everybody's schedule. Everybody wanted to watch that game. Everybody was going to that game. They were great. They smoked us. I want to say by like 20 goals when I was in
Got you.
IB.
They There was a point in time where there was 21 straight regional championships and 9 national championships. So and we're proud of that, and the alumni are proud, and that thing. I happened to be here for the first one. I was a player in that era when the first one happened. I want to say it was maybe 1984. I think 84 we beat Cobleskill, and that started 21 straight years. And I was at that game where that streak ended, which was down at Alfred State. Onondaga beat them in the championship game, and that was I want to say it was 2006, maybe. It was Brett Queener was the goalie, and they ended up winning the national title. They lost their first region, but they won the national title that year, and I think it's the last time we won the national title. So, you know.
Yeah, that's not a bad loss. I mean, Onondaga has always been one of those schools. There's so much talent that comes out of Onondaga.
Right. Well, you know what? Chuck Wilbur and Mike Villano, the two guys who started coaching there together, were both. They met at Herkimer. They were Herkimer guys. So, really, the same system. I mean, Chuck's added his own style. He's, it's not the same, but it's similar. It's kind of like we're from the same family, the same father, Coach Wareham. So the '92 team goes in the Hall of Fame here a week from Friday. So that was an undefeated team that started almost 3 straight years of undefeated team. So they're proud of that.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to start scrolling the little compilation we got here of how I got to know you, a little bit of Tri-City. But
Nice.
I see that you were Coach of the Year for the Mountain Valley Conference. You want to give us a little rundown of how last season played out?
Well, I mean, last season, we started the year, the first practice, we had 3 guys, and I was like, oh boy, this is going to be a tough one, So we got that up to maybe 8 before we were done with the first semester. But we had a bunch of guys coming in the middle of the year, and we ended up with 14 guys. And honestly speaking, the alumni support was, Rodney Redeye helped us find a couple of guys who came in, and Chuck Wilbur was helpful, believe it or not, even though he's more associated with OCC. You know, he said, here's a guy or two that, that wasn't at OCC anymore that could help us. And, a couple of guys were right here at Herkimer, the Andreyko twins. And they hadn't played in a few years, but they were here finishing up. I talked them into playing, and we got Kyler Johnson off the Yeti. So,